Have you ever wondered how your favorite candy is made? It's a question that tickles the taste buds, isn't it? Candy, that delightful sweet treat, has a place in the heart of almost every culture around the world. It's more than just a sugary indulgence. It's a symbol of celebration, a comfort treat, and sometimes, your everyday snack. From the vibrant colors that catch your eye to the tantalizing flavors that burst in your mouth, every piece of candy is a work of art and science. But how does candy get from a simple sack of sugar to a beautifully wrapped treat in your hand? Well, it's a fascinating journey that begins with a sweet idea and ends with a delicious creation. So, are you ready to explore the whimsical world of candy making? Let's dive right into the sweet process of candy making and unwrap the mystery. What goes into your favorite sweets? Let's find out. At the heart of every candy, you'll find sugar. It's the sweet star of the show, the basic building block that gives candy its delightful sweetness. Then we have corn syrup. It may not sound glamorous, but this ingredient is a candy superhero. It prevents sugar crystals from forming, ensuring our candies remain smooth and soft. But what about the flavors that make your taste buds dance? That's where flavorings come in. From the zesty burst of lemon to the creamy taste of vanilla, these are the secret weapons that transform plain sugar into a taste sensation. And let's not forget about colorings. They're the artists of the candy world, painting each piece with vibrant hues that catch the eye and promise a tasty treat. So there you have it. Sugar, corn syrup, flavorings, and colorings, the fantastic four of the candy world. Now that we know what goes into our candy, it's time to explore how it all comes together. The magic begins with the boiling of sugar. In fact, the sugar boiling process is the heart of candy making, and it's a fascinating mix of art and science. At its most basic, it involves combining sugar and corn syrup, then carefully controlling the heat to achieve just the right consistency. But there's so much more to it than that. The process starts with a simple mixture of sugar, corn syrup, and a little water. This is stirred gently until the sugar dissolves. The mixture is then brought to a boil. As the temperature rises, the water evaporates and the sugar concentration increases. This is where things start to get interesting. As the temperature continues to climb, the sugar syrup goes through different stages, each of which results in a different type of candy. The first of these is the thread stage, which occurs at about 230 degrees Fahrenheit. At this stage, the syrup drips from a spoon and forms thin threads in cold water. This is perfect for making syrupy sweets like certain types of icings. Next is the soft ball stage at around 240 degrees. The syrup can be formed into a soft, flexible ball when dropped into cold water. This is the stage used for fudges and pralines. The hard ball stage follows at about 250 degrees. The syrup forms a firm but pliable ball in cold water. This stage is ideal for marshmallows and gummies. Then comes the soft crack stage at about 270 degrees. The syrup separates into hard yet pliable threads in cold water. Toffees and taffy love this stage. Finally, the hard crack stage, at approximately 300 degrees. The syrup becomes brittle in cold water, making it perfect for hard candies like lollipops and brittles. Temperature control is crucial in candy making. It's the thin line between a gooey caramel and a hard lollipop. Understanding these stages is the key to mastering the sweet science of candy making. So, the next time you enjoy your favorite sweet treat, remember, there's a lot more to candy than meets the eye. The next step brings life to our candy, introducing flavors and colors. This is where the magic really happens, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and a simple sugar mixture transforms into a tantalizing treat. Imagine a palette of flavors, from the tangy zing of lemon, to the sweet nostalgia of vanilla, from the refreshing burst of peppermint, to the rich decadence of chocolate. Each flavor is a world in itself, ready to infuse our candy with its unique essence. These flavors come from natural sources like fruits and plants, or created in a lab to mimic or even enhance nature's bounty. The process is simple, yet precise. After the sugar mixture has reached the desired consistency, it's time to add the flavor. The timing is crucial here. Add it too early, and the flavor could evaporate in the heat. Too late, and it may not blend well. The trick is to add it just as the mixture starts to cool, ensuring it permeates every bit of the candy. Now let's talk color. The vibrant reds, yellows, and blues you see in your favorite candy aren't there by chance. They're carefully chosen and meticulously mixed to create an array of hues that are as pleasing to the eye as the candy is to the palate. The color is added to the sugar mix, stirring continuously to ensure an even distribution. The impact of these additions on the final product is profound. Think of your favorite candy. What comes to mind first? Is it the taste or the color? Chances are, it's both. The flavor and color of a candy are its identity, its signature. They're what makes a strawberry candy different from a cherry one, even though both are red. Remember, candy making is an art as much as it is a science. It's about finding the perfect balance between sweetness, flavor, and appearance. It's about creating something that not only tastes good but also looks good and brings joy. With the right mix of flavor and color, our candy is starting to take shape. From a hot liquid to fun shapes, let's move to the shaping and cooling process. Now that our candy mixture is perfectly flavored and colored, it's time to give it some personality. This is where the magic happens. The transformation from a sticky, sugary mass to delightful shapes that we all know and love. The shaping process varies depending on the type of candy. It could be poured into molds to create intricate designs, or it could be rolled out and cut into shapes, much like cookie dough. This is where those gummy bears and peppermint sticks begin to take form. After shaping, it's time for the cooling stage. This is when our candies take a chill pill, quite literally. The candy is allowed to cool and harden, transforming into the solid sweet treats we're familiar with. This process is crucial because it gives the candy its final texture and crunch. And just like that, with a bit of cooling, our sweet treats are ready to be enjoyed. So, from a simple sugar boil to the final sweet product, let's summarize the candy-making process. It all begins with the sweet, humble beginnings, selecting the right ingredients. The key component is sugar, the heart and soul of candy. We boil the sugar, transforming it into a luscious, sweet syrup. This boiling process is where the magic truly happens, turning ordinary sugar into extraordinary candy. Once we've achieved the perfect boil, we move on to infusing the syrup with flavors and colors. This is where creativity shines, as we can choose any flavor or hue that tickles our fancy. After flavoring and coloring, it's time for shaping and cooling. We mold the candy into delightful shapes, then cool it down to solidify its form. And there you have it, from humble sugar to delightful candy, a journey of transformation. Next time you pop a piece of candy, remember the sweet journey it took to get to you.